What is up, Genetics here, and today we have a very exciting video, in my opinion, a new series. We're going to be comparing two different guns. So every single time I die with one gun, I'll be switching over to the other gun. And then at the end of the video, I will be saying which gun is superior in my personal opinion. Today we are performing with two of the best ARs in the game, the Galil as well as the M16. The Galil is my most used weapon, mainly because I used it a lot while going from like Prestige 1 to Prestige 3 almost. I only used the Galil pretty much. And then later on I decided to get a blue diamond, but it's my only blue diamond weapon. The Galil is a very, very accurate, probably the most accurate AR. I mean, I did make a video recently saying that G36C is the most accurate. I think they're quite similar in accuracy, but the G36C has a higher rate of fire, which makes it feel slightly better probably. But they're both insanely accurate. The M16 is probably just a tad less accurate, but it has more damage to the head, I want to say. And I went and checked, and indeed, Galil does 32, 40, 50, no, 32, 40, 48 limb, body, and head damage. And the M16 does 30, 40, and 50, so it's a 3 hit to the head. But the Galil is a bit more consistent, I guess, with 32 damage to the limb instead of 30. Probably it's better to have a 3 hit headshot than to have 32 to the limb. So M16 wins out slightly, ever so slightly, in the damage component. Using both weapons, one thing I realized was from swapping from one as I killed this. I love katana throwers, you know me. Well, I'm so happy katana's in the game. I feel like the hipfire on the M16 is feels better, at least. Feels slightly better, but it's not like the hipfire on the Galil doesn't feel good. But if I were to give the edge for hipfire, I'd give it to the M16. But for long range, the Galil has much less kickback and feels easier to control. Switching back over to the Galil after having been killed. Ooh, that was rough. Epic Dino. As I look up his profile, 3.9 KDR. Switching back again to the M16. Oh yeah, both attachments for the M16 and the Galil will be available at the end of the video. I put timestamps in the description, so you can just skip ahead if that's what you're interested in. And while I have you here with me, I will ask you to put in your comments. Comment like what verses would you like to see? You know, what two weapons would you like me to compare in the game? You know, AUG versus M4 or something. MP7 versus MP5 maybe. Try to keep it relevant. I think like comparing a sniper and a light machine gun is kind of pointless. But you know, comparing a sniper and a rifle like the SKS maybe might be interesting. And then, you know, for sure comparing SMGs between themselves is good, but you can also compare an SMG with an AR probably. Like a G36C can be compared to an AUG, that's for sure. They're two very different weapons. The AUG feels more like a rifle, and the G36C feels more like an LMG, really. I couldn't get the 4. Could not get the 4. Ran out of bullets. Also, once I reveal which gun I think is better between the Galil and the M16, make sure to tell me what you think. What is your favorite weapon out of these two? So yeah, the Galil has slightly less, two more limb damage and 2 less head damage. The setup I'm using for this Galil has a mono silencer, whereas I don't have a mono silencer on the M16. So this Galil does damage up to 150 studs, whereas the M16 does damage up to 125 studs. But if I were to equip a mono silencer, I think they have the same damage range. And the M16, an advantage of it is that it is a revamped weapon. Or I don't know if it's been revamped, but it has like all the attachment slots. So you can go 50 round mag, you can like go no stock, short barrel. You can do a lot of different things with the M16. The setup I'm running right now is a setup that helps control recoil. It's a setup I got from Hobbsit. The goal being like mid to long range proficiency, because I was comparing it to the Galil, so I wanted to see which AR is better for long range, right? But I could have set it up for close range combat and compared it to a Honey Badger or something. Although I don't think anything compares to a Honey Badger when it comes to close range combat. Honey Badger reigns supreme. I could not make it out. This spot right here I think is a very powerful spot because it allows you to isolate different angles. Like you can peek like a single window, a single window. You can peek like a single window at a time if you want. Wow, that was disgusting right there. You can hide from all angles in that corner right there, in like the far corner. You can retreat and oh, but Epic Dino jumps up and gets me. Switching back to the Galil. Yeah, I think like switching from the M16 to the Galil feels really easy to use. Whereas switching from the Galil to the M16, not this time, Mr. Epic Dino, not this time. As we retake the hill, yeah. So switching from the Galil to the M16 feels much more difficult. It feels like there's like maybe not a period of adaptation, but there needs to be a conscious decision to change a bit the way you play because the recoil is stronger. So you need to like be conscious of that when you don't really need to be conscious of that when using the Galil. And the way it feels is different. Oh, that's not done. Here. This guy kept shooting like 50 seconds after having taken him. I was dead already, okay? What is atomic player? No, this guy trying to knife me non-stop? What is up with these people? This right here is another very powerful spot. There's too many red people though, so I'm down. But if you can take control of the building and play like on top of the bridge, you can usually like pretty efficiently contain the enemy team in their spawn. And you know, if you're getting overwhelmed, you can jump out the window and go back down or something. Now, you see right there, that was a perfect display of the Galil's strength as the game ends. 84-9. Alright, let's go check out the attachments and give my verdict. I mean, this is the same setup as my last video. That I did when I unlocked the blue diamond Galil, but coyote sight, mono silencer, canted grip, granulated tape, steady shot. And you will see that the M16 is, where is it? Here it is. It's very similar. I got coyote sight, canted grip, granulated tape. Difference being I have the minimal stock instead of the mono silencer, and then steady shot. Time to decide a winner. Galil M16, Galil M16. And the winner is the Galil. Woo! I have to say, I think the Galil is slightly easier to use. They have similar strengths and are both like top tier rifles, but I prefer the Galil. So that's it for this video. Leave a comment, let me know if you agree. Leave a like if you liked the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.